Alright, and welcome back to the second part of Why Am I Dead at Sea? Woo, let's hop into it. Let's see what we can get up to. Alright, where were we? Oh yes. Okay, so we've just investigated Donovan's room. Very creepy. We're gonna hop into our lovely Lady Gwen here. And we are going to try to figure out some things with some stuff by talking to Ferdinand. Okay, let's see where that fella went to. I already forget how to. Oh, I can. How do you open doors? Okay, that's how. All right. So no one's here. Maybe out on the deck. There's Donovan. Don't want to talk to him. We do not feel comfortable about him. So Gwen feels like someone is, like, following her. She's escaped from something, we're not sure what, but she feels like someone is following her. So we're gonna see what that's about. Suss it out. Hello, madam. How are you? I hope you are more at ease. Hi, about Donovan. Uh-oh. Got a little puppy hopping into my lap. That's okay. Ah, yes, Donovan, please tell me you have stayed clear of him. Well, actually, I took a quick peek in his room. Oh boy, young miss! I expressly warned you that it was much too dangerous. And yet you still went, putting yourself in direct danger. What did you find? Well, let's see. I found a lot of computer stuff, black boxes and wires and things. Perhaps he is a hacker, using technology to steal everyone's information. This is very suspicious, and good to know. Okay. There were cameras and audio recorders, lots of them. A voyeur? In my ship? What does he want to see with all those cameras? I don't like it. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. And what else did we find? Found a weird golden rod with an engraving at the top. An engraved golden rod? That must be the... Thank you for your aid, miss. That's not suspicious. What do you know, Ferdinand? Spill it. I'm now more sure than ever that this man is up to no good. Do you think he's following me? What can we do? Well, to be honest, Gwen, I think it might be worse than that. Between you and me, the captain hasn't been around recently. I haven't been able to find her. I'm beginning to fear the worst, but don't worry, I have a plan that will sort all of this out. In the meantime, please keep our little discovery between the two of us. Above all, do not trust anyone else aboard the ship. Whoa, that escalated quickly. Don't trust anyone, especially not Donovan. Can you do this? I don't like this at all. Shouldn't the others know about this about the captain? What would we say? I still don't understand what's going on with Donovan. It's a bit difficult to explain. I can only tell you this. You mentioned seeing something in Donovan's room. It is not a thing that Donovan should have. Indeed, I fear what he means to do with it. Ooh. Okay. Nice. So now we can take over. Now let's just see if we can't get the course adjusted to go back toward the body. Unlike everything else here, the purpose of this wheel is quite obvious. Turn it! Whee! The direction of the ship has been changed. Yes! We did it! And we got an achievement. Very good, the ship's direction has changed. Okay, we did the right thing, thank God. That should buy us enough time. When you can, come back to my room to talk. Okay, let's go. I love his theme song. It's so, like, whimsical and just goofy, just like Ferdinand. Just like our boy. The boy that we know and love. Ferdinand. Hello, Mercurio! How are you feeling on this fine day? Not as good as I was a minute ago. Oh boy, I get the feeling you don't enjoy our little chats. No, I don't. You wound me, sir. I'm wounded. Okay. Yeah, He is a steel cage, that is for sure. Let's talk to Donovan, see what happens. How are you doing on this beautiful day? I'm fine. Are you sure? Nothing I can help you with? No. You're not upset about the captain, I hope. No. Oh, probing question. You're not very talkative, huh? Not when I have nothing to say. Okay, great! Is everything on the ship to your satisfaction? Yes, everything's okay. I pride myself on being able to adjust to the passengers' requests. That's great. I love his responses. If there's nothing you need, let me know or if there's anything you need, let me know immediately. Sure. Farewell then. Let's see what his power is. You know, I was just wondering, if everyone took small incremental steps toward helping those around them, could we make the world a better place? Whoa, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I believe I just had a minor psychotic break. Please disregard whatever nonsense you may have just heard. What? What was that? He is all silliness. Even his walk animation, I love it. All right, so let's go see our friend Paolo. The door is locked. I can't get in. Oh, right. Where did we leave the cat? Oh boy. Ah, here's the cat. Let's go. We're obviously gonna have to do something with Ferdinand soon because he's just been unlocked partially. All right, let's make a quick save. How do I do that? What? I can't remember how to save. Oh well, we'll figure it out. Meow. Hello again. If you talk to me in your natural form, I can give you some advice. I'm not going to sit here and talk to a cat. Wow. Okay, you've changed the ship's direction. Good. Now we can breathe a little easier, except not really, since there is still a murderer on the loose. All of this has really exhausted me, though I wasn't prepared to deal with maintaining such a distant connection. Overnight, we'll have to rest. I'll need you to enter a dormant state. I doubt there's much you can do while everyone else on the ship is asleep in any case. Dog is like wandering around behind the couch. What are you doing? What are you getting into? Should I be concerned? Are you ready to go to the next day? Yeah, sure, why not? Alright, what does one say in this situation? Sweet dreams? Okay. So we've completed our first day, wow. You've learned a great deal about the other passengers on the ship. Sure I have. With each person, you gain control of, you edge closer to the truth. Each thread you uncover ultimately has its roots in your murder. I'm interested to see how this all comes together, but there is something else. Here, chew this bone. Not my finger. Oof. Perhaps this mystery is not as straightforward as I once thought. There's a twist coming up. It isn't a good one. Oh boy. I'm excited. I have the feeling that this is all going to end horribly. I'm scared. Well, that does not bode well if our guide is scared. Please, help me. What does he need from us? That's what I'm very curious about. Alright, well, it's the next day. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so we just can't save as the cat. It looks like our music isn't working, so I'm gonna... Sometimes this happens with the game, which is a minor little thing. So we're on chapter 3. Let's get out of here. Wait, let's talk to Paolo. Let's see. Okay, so it looks like he doesn't have much to offer us right now, right? He's not offering any help. Okay. Well, we've just unlocked Ferdinand, so perhaps we should use him to our advantage. Good morning, passengers! This is your friendly first mate Ferdinand speaking. I'd like to ask all staff and passengers onto the B1 floor for an important announcement. I could make the announcement via intercom, but I feel this is a matter that requires a face-to-face talk. Ooh, must be serious. Thank you, and I'll see you very soon. Okay. I assume the cat's invited as well? Hello, everyone. As the first mate of this fine vessel, I must inform the crew of any notable events. And so it happens that right now we find ourselves in just such a... cough, cough, cough? Right. Yesterday, our lovely captain was not in the pilot house all day. In her absence, it is my duty to fill her shoes and pilot the ship for the time being. However, rest assured that this is no cause for alarm. I am sure the captain is fine. She is most certainly on the ship somewhere. Yep, right is right. Wow, you're very convincing. If the staff would look for her in their off hours, I'm sure things will be back to normal by nightfall. Now I must head to the pilot house. Enjoy your cruise. Oh boy. Well, you all heard the man. Sounds like unpaid overtime to me. Is that true? The captain is missing? Actually, I didn't see her yesterday either. Not that I was looking, but we won't know anything for sure until we search the ship. No reason to start freaking out now. Maybe not, but it does raise a lot of questions, doesn't it? Well, breakfast hours have started. I gotta get back to work. No matter what happens, people gotta eat. Oh boy. It's true, you cannot solve a murder on an empty stomach. Sue, you coming? Yes, of course. Sorry. I have a feeling they aren't going to find the captain. What do you mean? Given the circumstances, they didn't seem very worried. Yeah, hey, that's suspicious. I wonder if they know something they're not letting on. But the captain has to be somewhere, right? Yeah, they know that the captain could not possibly be found because the captain has been killed and tossed overboard. I should get to work, I guess. I'm sure this will turn out okay. Yeah, Alton, you get back to work. Where's Donovan? He's the only person who didn't show up. Yeah, strange. I'm sure he heard the announcement on the intercom. That's okay. He creeps me out. He's a strange one. It might not be a bad idea to keep an eye on him. Well, I should go feed my pets. Be careful, everyone. And they all go off, one by one. You've been really quiet, Daryl. What do you think what should we do? Nothing. There's no point. We can search the ship or ask around if anyone saw something suspicious, or... What is it? Don't you get it? She's dead. How does he know that? And there's nothing we can do about it. When they announced the captain was missing, Daryl had a strange reaction. He looked like he was in pain. What's going on with him? Yeah, that is suspicious. There's a lot of suspicious happenings here. What the... Oh, what happened? Where's... Hey! Oh, there I am. That was weird. That was a very weird glitch. Okay, well that's fine. Let's go find some stuff to do. We should probably check out what's going on with Daryl, so let's find Quella. There's Alton. Oh, there she is. Alright. Let's get down to business, shall we? What was that back there? Captain, a murder. I don't have the energy to deal with it. He's in pain. And even if I did, there's still nothing I could do about any of it. I couldn't help her. I couldn't help anyone here. Something about the captain. She reminded me of someone I used to know. He's hiding a lot. Yeah, doesn't matter anymore. Have you noticed anything suspicious around the ship? I did notice some things were missing from my room, like the key to my journal. Everything seems okay. And when I say missing, I mean stolen. Seems like there's a thief on board. I'm not sure why they took the key. They might have thought it opened something more important. Okay, so his key's missing. That's interesting. Can we take over him? Or, no, he's not accessible yet. Okay. Let's have a little chat with Gwen. I'm sure you're safe here, Gwen, but if anything comes up, you can tell me. Thanks. I'm not so sure, though. I haven't felt like this since I was back home. I don't like it. It's someone here. I know it. Well, everything seems okay. Okay. Quella seems very useful for getting information out of people. How goes things, huh? Oh, it's fine. Same as always. Work. You're always working, but there aren't that many passengers to feed. He's got a bit of a grudge. There aren't, but I still have to maintain the kitchen and its stock. I don't get a lot of stock. If any goes unaccounted for, that could cause problems. And if I'm not doing that, then I'm probably trying new dishes out. Unlike other people here, I take my work seriously. That takes time. Sounds like we have a workaholic here. Like you're one to talk. Can I not read his thoughts here? Oh wait, it's just very dark. He likes talking about his work. That didn't seem like something we needed to have spelled out for us. I've heard about how you hole yourself up writing all day or something like that. And besides, being able to work is a virtue. The only surefire way to move forward is through blood, sweat, and tears. Do you like your work? Wow, I can't remember the last time someone's asked me that. Actually, I don't think anyone ever has asked me that. Well, I'm asking you now. Fair enough. In a sense, food is my passion. It's why I wake up in the morning. He's anxious and fed up. But this is the most pathetic kitchen I've ever seen. It's under-equipped, understocked, and I have virtually no customers to feed. I'm stuck making the same shit to the same 5 or 10 people. No experimentation, no creativity, just the same mind-numbing repetition every day. I really hate this place. Do you have any plans of getting a job somewhere else? I don't know. For me, getting another job would be complicated. I have something on the back burner, though. Maybe it's my way out of here. He must, like, have some kind of criminal record or something? Something that prevents him from just being able to, leave this job and find something better. Well, I don't know anymore. Recently, it seems like everything's changing. Okay. And just to make sure, he's not... No, he's not, is he? Okay. No, I don't care about waitressing. I mean, it's very important, but we don't need to learn about that right now. Whose coffee is this? I want it. Can I have it? Someone didn't finish their cup of tea. For some reason, while looking into the tea, you had a strange sense of déjà vu. Okay. Let's go find some more people to bother. Hello, Ferdinand! Greetings, most esteemed passenger! How do you do? Is there anything I can do to aid you? As the first mate, it is my duty to attend to any needs the passengers may have. How's life? In a word, magnificent. Being able to serve this ship as we brave the open seas could one ask for more? You really like the sea, don't you? Ever since I was a lad, I had a weak spot for the great blue. And by that I mean I threw up constantly from seasickness. Despite that, the ocean called to me. She is the most alluring of mistresses. So I traded away my landlubber's stomach and embraced the sailor's life, and here I am. Wow. Dedication. Okay. Alright. Let's see who else we need to talk to. Why don't we check in on old Paolo, see what he has to say. What should I do next? Well, if there was previously any doubt who you are, there probably isn't now. Who would want to murder the captain of the ship? Daryl seemed to take the news more personally than the others. I wonder why that is. This may seem out of the blue, but I feel like that box in Sue's room might be important here. Based off of what I've seen so far, there's no way Daryl will voluntarily open up about himself, so you might have to get a bit underhanded. Ooh, get his journal. Yep. Paula seems to be interested in Daryl as I am. If she could get her hands on that key, she might be able to put it to good use. Oh no, what am I doing? No! Skip it! Okay. Never mind. Yep, okay. So I think we have our route. So I need to find Sue. She was in the kitchen. Alright. What are you doing, Sue? Bopping back and forth. Alright, let's go to your room. Go to your room, young lady! All this stealing? Avast, Sue! Okay. This box contains stuff I've collected up over time. People leave all their expensive stuff just lying around unprotected. What do they think's gonna happen? Investigate. There's a bunch of jewelry and electronics from Alton and other passengers. I also took a key from Daryl, but it doesn't really open anything of value to me. Okay, so how do I get her to give up the key? Maybe I should have her talk to Alton? Let's patch things up, Alton, shall we? I may have been a bit harsh before. A bit. What's your plan, though? I'm assuming you're not here for the long haul. You know your job is redundant, right? The ship doesn't need a DJ. I don't know, I just wanted to get away for a while. I thought I could clear my head if I traveled. Guess it's not that simple. It's not just me, huh? It is strange. It's not like anybody here expects a real cruise. They just use it as a ferry. sometimes I get the feeling that I'm just here for the show. For show. Okay, let's... I don't think there's anything left to say. Okay. Oh, you know what? Maybe... Alright, we got full control. Ah! So we gotta somehow get the key out of the box. Oh, so anyone can enter her room, so maybe I should just find Quella and do it that way. Was she back in the kitchen, maybe? Oh, yeah. Let's go. Investigate. There's assorted electronics and jewelry here. Does this all belong to Sue? Wait, that key says Daryl on it. I think I understand what's going on here. Yeah. I should take Daryl's key. It unlocks this journal, doesn't it? Alright, so we have the key. Now, where's Daryl's room? Okay, that's first mate. I think it's down in the... No, don't go back upstairs. Okay, I think it's one of these two rooms, actually. This is my room. Daryl? Yeah, Daryl. Okay. A fancy leather-bound diary is on the desk. Read it! Daryl's key is able to unlock the journal. Page 1. Entry 1. I've been told that reflecting on my thoughts could help. I doubt I'll end up sticking to the habit, but when I get to that point, I'll try to write. I don't know why. I don't believe for a second it'll do anything. Sometimes it can be very helpful, even if it goes nowhere. I've written many angry letters that I haven't actually sent to people, many angry emails. It's just the process of writing it all out. It can be actually quite cathartic. So don't knock it, Daryl. Several pages have been torn from the journal. Entry 9. I should be happy. Good career, good health, financially sound. Loving parents, the most amazing husband in the world. I shouldn't be unhappy. I don't have the right to be unhappy. I have more than I deserve. I would be spoiled or ungrateful to not appreciate what I have. So what the fuck is my problem? Entry 11. Broke down again this morning. I was able to come up with an excuse so that he wouldn't see me. I want to tell him how I feel, but he doesn't need that weight. Don't be so selfish. Take, take, take. That's all I can do. No matter how much I'm given, all I can do is bring people down. I'll do it to him too at this rate. I don't deserve him. Entry 15. I started again. I'm such a fuck up. This time I won't be able to hide my wrists. People will see. Oh god. Oh man. I'm so fucking pathetic. No, you're not. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I just don't see any way forward, or any other way out. This was always coming. There was no avoiding it. I just can't. I can't do it anymore. I want you to know I love you more than anything. Please, forget about me. I know you deserve better. I love you. Oh, this is... his wife? His wife's diary? Holy shit. That was... Huh. I know I was trying to deliver the lines with a bit of feeling, but I'm actually starting to cry. Stop it. Stop it. Oh, the music stopped. Very somber. I'm sorry, but I read your journal. You what? That was private. Extremely private. There's a reason it was locked. And how did you get the key? I got the key from Sue's room. I think she stole it from you. Is that right? Well, thanks for letting me know, I guess. But there was no reason to use it for yourself. I'll return the key, but we have to talk. Let's see what we got. This is hard for him to talk about. There's nothing to talk about. You read the journal, so you know what happened. We were married for 3 years, moved out to the suburbs, got a house, had plans for a family. She was stressed about her work, but she was happy. I thought. She had combined medications, lots of them. I guess she wanted to be sure. I came home from work late, and well, there she was. Man, I'm so sorry. Sure. She was on medication? For her anxiety. She would have panic attacks sometimes. Oh, this is hitting a little too close to home, man. She also took sleeping pills. Well, I'm not there. I'm not there. Sometimes she got so tense about things she had a hard time sleeping. They told me it was slow, but peaceful. 6 to 10 hours between the overdose and death. I worked late that day. I could have been there. Wow. Yeah. That's gotta be so tough. It wasn't your fault. There were signs for a long time, really. But I never saw them, and she never brought it up. Why? Why didn't I notice? For years she was suffering, and I did nothing. Nothing. She hid it well. You couldn't have known. Maybe. But if I did, if I knew, she'd still be here, wouldn't she? No, you don't know that. Have you talked about this with others? Yes. With her family and mine. No one saw it coming. Have you gone to counseling? Yeah, this is... this is something that you have to talk about. A couple times, but I stopped going. I wasn't getting much out of it. Daryl, you look like death itself. Where are you really traveling to? Far away, I hope. I can't be sure. But it doesn't matter. None of it matters. Oh, Jesus. No, we're not going the God route. Fuck that. Daryl, what are you planning? I feel like that's the responsible dialogue option. What are you planning on doing, Daryl? We're just strangers. There's no reason for you to care about me. So please, don't. That piano track is fucking brilliant. Just gets the right mood. My God. Daryl. I just want to dive into the computer screen Persona 4 style and give you the biggest fucking hug I can, but God damn it, man. Alright. So now we're Daryl. Where are we going? Hey! Alright. Now where am I going? Maybe I'll talk to Ferdinand. What made you want to be a sailor? Why, that's a hard question to answer. Ever since I was a child, I loved the sea. My pappy always took me out deep sea fishing. Once I stopped throwing up constantly, I really fell in love with the ocean. That sounds like a canned response. No one is that simple. That's a good point there, Daryl. Sounds like he's fairly perceptive. Let's see what... I guess we'll have to get out of the menu, but we'll see what his special power is. Sounds like someone doesn't believe in childhood dreams. I assure you it's the truth. On my pappy's grave. Whatever you say. Okay, what's his... Wait. Oh no, C. What's he do? What is this? What the hell? Let me try talking to him again, actually. What made you... Oh, never mind. Okay. What is that about? Maybe I should try doing that on deck? He ingests something. Then what? Everything gets all... staticky? Jumbled? I don't really know how to describe it very well. Just for a short period of time, huh? You said you know about, you know what death looks like. What does that mean? I know it sounds really dramatic. I just mean, this is really hard to read. People that have come to terms with their death act differently when they see the world in a different way. You struck me as that kind of person. And how do you know so much about this? Well, I've got several months left to live, so there's that. What? Yeah, I've got cancer pretty much all over my body. It's the liver cancer that's gonna do it though, not gonna lie. My liver's a total mess. I think I'm looking at 3 or 4 months now. Have you been treated? Couldn't afford health insurance. Obviously without that, couldn't afford treatment. Yeah. Yeah, that's the nail on the head for the old broken healthcare system that we have in this country. Considering that, I've had a pretty long run. Cancer is persistent, but it can be slow too. I can afford it. I'll help you pay for whatever you need. Why would you do that? No, I appreciate it. I really do, but it's too late for that. By this point, the cancer must have spread everywhere. There isn't much that can be done now. Why aren't you back with your family? I've spent lots of time with them since I first got the news. But I also wanted to spend some time with myself, just writing. Yeah, I get it. Honestly, I think that's how I do it too. I'd spend a little time with my family, and then, like, if it was really that bad. Sorry, I'm getting hot here. It's getting hot in here. I think that's the way I do it too. I'd want to spend the last few moments just kind of by myself, doing the things that I love the most. Maybe that's selfish, but, you know, I think it's selfish of family. Totally understandable on all fronts, the selfishness. Death is a hard thing. Speaking from experience? Wow, this is going off on a tangent, but I feel like I had to finish it. I feel like it's also selfish on those who will remain to demand or almost monopolize all of your time. I get it. I understand the impulse. But damn. Yeah, death makes fools of us all. I think that's the only conclusion I can come to there. When it comes time, I'll head back and see everyone again. Say my goodbyes. I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh, don't get like that. It's just how life goes sometimes. You're so upbeat about this. I guess it could look that way. I've just gotten used to it. It took a while. At first, I was devastated, of course. Eventually, it sunk in that this was going to happen, and there's nothing I could do to stop it. That this is all I have. All I'm ever going to have. I had to come to terms with that. I had to continue living and be happy despite that. It was the hardest thing I've ever done, but it was worth it. Wow. Yeah, these piano tracks are quite evocative. Really just well written. What do you think has happened? I don't know, Mercurio says she's probably dead, but I just don't want to believe it. I'm having a hard time making sense of it all. What should we all do? How are situations like this handled? We're not detectives, and we're pretty far from society. Cheeky, this game is forcing us to play detective. I know it's unlikely, but I hope she's here. I hope we can find her. We might want to get rid of the captain. She seemed really nice. I don't know why anyone would want to harm her. Some of the passengers are pretty weird. Donovan in particular scares me. But to think any of them are murderers? What can you tell me about the captain? I didn't really know her all that well. She was a strange person. How long had she been captain of the ship? Just for this trip. She was hired on... What? That's suspicious. I guess things come up, but they can't just cancel the trip, so they settled. Strange, in what way? Don't take it the wrong way, I really liked her. She was just very honest, in good ways and in harsh ways. She didn't seem to know what tact was. She got into arguments with Mark a lot, and I remember one time she almost made Alton cry. That doesn't seem like such a hard thing to do to make Alton cry, though. How did she get along with you? We got along very smoothly. I was her young little sidekick. She was actually a very nice person. Granted, you told her what she wanted to hear. Oh yeah, that's the definition of a nice person. Alright, Mercurio, what's this about? You not liking the captain? At first I thought she was just holed up somewhere, but now it's not a big ship. I would have seen her by now, I'm sure of it. The only possibility is she isn't on the ship anymore. What should we all do? I can only speak for myself. I'm gonna continue to do my job. Other than that, shit. If it comes down to it, what do? Arrest each other? Who might want to get rid of the captain? Jesus, I don't know. No one? She barely started working on the ship, so it's not like anyone had enough time to dislike her. What can you tell me about the captain? Not much. She's worryingly absent recently. Is that all you can say? I don't know. What do you want me to tell you? I work in the kitchen all day. She drives the ship. Didn't see her a lot. But you haven't gotten along with her very well. Ugh, everyone's a gossip around here, huh? Well, it's not my fault she was a... Wow, okay, yeah. She was a very harsh, strict person about everything. We're gonna go with that instead. I mean, look around you. Do you think this is a 4-star cruise line heading to Bermuda? And she couldn't accept other people's word on things. She had to micromanage everything. What kind of things did she micromanage? You know, she always wanted to come back here and check on the stock and the appliances. I've been running this kitchen immaculately for a very long time. I know what I'm doing. You know, we've got our own way of doing things here, and there are reasons for them. Very good reasons. Well, thank you, Mercurio. I feel like a part of my identity has returned to me. Oh, we've gotten... So we want people to talk about the captain. Great. Then we can get a clearer picture. Let's see what Alton has to say. No, not the microphone. Hello, Alton. What do you think has happened to the captain? I don't know. I don't believe she's dead. She can't be. Mercurio's just too cynical. I'm sure she's here. Maybe she's just trapped in her room or something. What? That'd be a very inept captain. What should we all do? I'd be very concerned for the safety of this voyage, were that the case. We should look for her. How can we do anything without making sure she isn't here? Her room has been locked these past few days, but I don't know how we could open it. Thing is, she was the one with the ship master key. I think there was a spare, though. Ooh, that's good information. We might want to get rid of the captain. There's no way anyone on this ship would want to murder the captain. That's just crazy talk. What can you tell me about the captain? The captain? She doesn't get along with everyone, but I like her. She's just trying to do her best. I mean, sure, she can be kind of abrasive, but I think it's just because she's so new. She's just trying to give a strong first impression. Who doesn't get along with her? Oh, I don't think I was supposed to say that. I mean, it's not that bad, really. Just, you know, some minor disagreements is all. Her and Mercurio haven't seen eye to eye on everything. Well, we already knew that. Tell us something you don't know, Alton. What do you mean abrasive? Well, she's really friendly most of the time. She's just strict sometimes. When she found out how much electricity I used in the observation room, she said she was going to take a hammer and smash all of my speakers. But hey, she didn't. Just how long has she been captain? This is actually her first voyage on the ship, so everyone's still getting used to her. She's worked on other boats in the past, though, so she knows her way around things. Okay. I feel like a part of me has returned... A part of my identity has returned to me. Okay. Maybe we should try Sue again, just to see. These are her crew, so they would know things. Well, maybe not. I didn't really know her all that well. She was... Okay. Let's see if any of this causes that same... We've already heard all this, but just to see if we get that same prompt. Nope. Okay. So let's try Ferdinand. I'm sure our beloved captain is still somewhere on this ship. Why, I've heard old ships like this have plenty of strange compartments and cubbies. Is this a, veiled reference to the Millennium Falcon in Star Wars? It is quite possible she stumbled into one and is simply awaiting our assistance. What should we all do? We should search the ship thoroughly, and with great haste. Of course, attending to the passengers is still a priority. We cannot forget that. So we shall have to work double time to sort this out. Who might want to get rid of the captain? I refuse to think of such a thing. Only when I see the smoking gun will I acknowledge someone here could pull off such an act. What can you tell me about the captain? I do hope we can find her soon. She is indispensable to the management of the ship and its crew. What kind of person is she? Diligent, to say the least. She's devoted to making the ship the best it can be. There is resignation and stagnation all around us, but no matter our situation, we can always strive for better. The captain understands this. How long has she worked on the ship? She started at the same time that I did. That is, the start of this voyage. It's a big turnover, but I think that's exactly what the ship needed. A little shake-up. I hear her relationship with the crew has been rocky. Yes, I suppose you could say that, but it's nothing to worry over. These things are to be expected when old and new ideas come together. Some clash is inevitable. Okay. So it seems like Mercurio is really the one, huh? Let's go check in with Paulo. See if we can't get a little more information. What should I do next? I get it. Seems you remind Daryl of some bad memories. He's trying to distance himself from those memories, and as a result, from what's going on around him. Also, can you believe that girl would steal even from passengers? If she was found out, she could lose her job, don't you think? Tell me more. Quella and Alton clearly know about Sue's bad little habit, but they're both too nice to do anything about it. Daryl, though, he might have something more to say to her about that. Ooh, yep, forgot about that, thank you. Paolo is very helpful. Alright. Now, where was Daryl? Out on the ship's deck, I think? Yep. Okay, so we can only partially control Daryl, but that should be enough to confront Sue. So Quella says you stole my key, and she found it in your room? I stole? No, I would never do something like that. I'm sorry, there must be some misunderstanding. You can drop the act. I'll take Quella's word over yours any day. No, I mean, you don't understand. It's... Give me a good reason not to tell everyone else what you're doing. What? Geez, look, I just need I just need any extra money I can get. I get paid in peanuts here, and I'm really desperate. Every bit counts. That's not a good reason. You get room and board, so you don't need the money. I'm not legal, alright? I came over on a student visa for university, and well, I flunked. My family threw everything away to send me over here. I couldn't go back like a total failure. So I disappeared. Stupid, I know. With no paperwork or money, I couldn't get very far. This job didn't need any ID or qualifications, but I'm pretty much broke and stuck here. For me to have any chance of getting out, I have to scrape together something. If I lose this job, I have no idea what will happen to me. This is no way to live, Sue. Once we land, we're going to sort this out. Wow, Daryl wants to help like everybody. You may not have to do anything. It seems like almost everyone knows by this point. I'm mostly worried about Donovan. I just don't understand what he's planning. Uh-oh. Well, let's find out, shall we? Alright, let's see here. There we go. Alright. I think Donovan's just sort of wandering. Oh, there he is. Huh. If I get close to someone, I can see what they're carrying in their pockets. What? Oh, nothing. I don't think this will work on him. I know you broke into my room and stole the master key. And I know you stole the master key first. You're in no position to make any demands of me. Wow, he's a smooth operator. You can at least say that. How'd you know I stole the key? There's no reason I should tell you that. I don't owe you any answers, got it? I want to know why you need that key. That's too bad, because I don't want to tell you. His dialogue is really nice. If you don't tell me, I'll let everyone know you broke into my room and have the master key. Do that, and I guarantee you lose your job here. You're pretty tight on money, aren't you? You couldn't afford for that to happen. I don't care. I skipped the dialogue. Fuck. Jesus, you're serious, aren't you? What's gotten into you all of a sudden? Fine. Yeah, the ghost of the dead captain, that's what. But not out here. Come to my room and I'll tell you. Well, this ought to go well. You're playing a dangerous game here. Stealing the master key from the pilot house. Blackmailing me. What do you hope to accomplish? Why did you break into my room and take the master key? I want answers. Yeah, let's go direct. I want answers. The captain is dead, and we're going to find out why we can't afford to keep secrets from each other. There is no we, but fine. The first secret is that the captain isn't dead. She's still somewhere on the ship, though I don't know in what state. So we're not the captain? This is getting a little convoluted. Let's see where this goes, though. Sounds unlikely. What do you mean? In what state? Where on the ship is she? How can you possibly know that for sure? I love this music. This is... oh my god. Jesus. What I'm about to tell you cannot leave this room. For the sake of the captain and all the other people on this ship. I'm in pursuit of a known serial killer. This just keeps escalating! His trail has led me to this ship. He's a sadist. He tortures his victims, maims them, and worse, but he keeps them alive for days. I believe he has chosen the captain as his latest victim. Maybe it's Ferdinand. Something doesn't seem right about him. If I'm right, there's still time to reach her before she dies. So her spirit got released and is making a plaintive plea to... Okay, what can we do then? You can help by being quiet and staying out of my way. I'll need to make a full sweep of the boat. That's where the master key comes in. And when I do find the captain, I'll be able to track down my killer. Let me tell you something. There is such a thing as evil. It's on this ship with us. And I'm here to exterminate it. Now, the real thing here is, do we believe everything he says? I'm not so sure. Now I have a lot of work to do, so I'd like you to go away. This seems very convenient. But we finally unlocked Donovan! Alright. Do we want the key? Yeah, we want the key. With this key, I can finish my comprehensive search of the ship. So far, I've gone through every room except Mercurio's room and the captain's room. I could also check my computer for any information. I've got a lot of footage of the ship to check out. I'm sure I'll be able to find the captain with all this. Okay. Well, we will get to that, but this sounds like a good stopping point, and then we are going to have what I think is going to be a very climactic finish to this game. But we're going to stop it here, pick up next time, leave a like if you like, a dislike if you don't, comment, whatever, subscribe, do what you gotta do, man.